Hi, if you like my look, then keep watching. Hello, this is Tiffany again, and this is my second video of the day. I actually got Tarteist Pro Remix, and it's a bunch of really pretty colors. I'm not sure if there's any duochromes or anything like that, but I'm eager to get my hands on it, so instead of waiting, I am here and I'm going to do it. This time I'll be able to tell you, I'm sorry, I have my brushes in the wrong place. I'll be able to tell you what the colors are. Okay, what I'm going to start with that speaks to me the most in this palette is I'm going to try the gray called DIY. And I'm going to use that for the main color. So it's DIY, do it yourself. Very apropos for this. Oh, and I'm holding my brush a little too close. Okay, and I'm just going to make sure I've got the lash line covered. And I hope it's better that I'm looking at the higher mirror. You'll have to give me feedback on that. Okay, so now I'm dipping in and I'm going to this eye. It's a very pretty, at first it starts out kind of like a genuine silver, but then it deepens, and I don't really have a color to compare it to. It's just a real pretty, shimmery as all get out gray. I do think I need to add a little more in that corner and just make sure that I've got a nice shape to this eye. And then I'll be looking at this eye just as critically to see if I'm getting it shaped right. And it appears that it is. So let me just go out here a little ways and make that happen. Okay, next to it is Flow, and I'm not sure what kind of color that is. It's really, your guess is as good as mine. It appears to be in the same color family. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on the crease just a little bit higher. And wow, I am getting a really interesting vibe from this. It almost looks like liquid metal. And I don't know if it has a greenish shade or what I'm looking at right now, but I really like it. Oh, again, I will try to look up at the other mirror and get this to look liquidy on this side as well. Okay, so we'll go here and here, and then go back and make this a better application. So right now, all I can say is it's a little overwhelming in the corners, but it looks like a pretty color. I'm not sure where to go with this. There are some mattes, but maybe I should try on the lid just one more color, and it is called Beat Drop, and it looks like a black with like little shimmers in it. So I'm going to try to get that in the inner corner. You know, just So I'm going to go back with that. Now I'm using a very large flat brush. Okay, so I am not sure if I should have, oops, slipped a little bit, done this, but I felt like there was something missing from it. And maybe that thing is exactly what I'm doing. So why don't I stick to the course, get it a little bit to the middle, and then okay. Now the one thing that this does not have that I always say is if you need to fill in space, you should probably go for white. Now there are a couple of areas that need some work. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of them, and then we'll make our final selections and figure out what kind of look we actually have. It's kind of a Frankenstein thing. I guess it kind of matches my sweater, but I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I just did a little cleanup in the corners, and I did a little bit of finessing, as I like to say, on the orbit. I've just pulled out James Charles palette, and I'm getting some white to apply above all the color that I've put on the bottom. Soften it up maybe. So we'll bring it all the way up. And I know I need a little extra here because I did bring the tail out a little too far on one side. And there we go. Okay, now I've just got one decision to make. I'm going to put some powder on because I noticed I'm really shiny, and I think that's because I have extra good lighting. So let me get back on that one. Okay, so I've applied lipstick from Smashbox. I don't know the color, and I'm actually dipping into Sway, which is from the Tarteist palette. And I'm trying to bring it into the crease because I think it would cause a very interesting reaction to the whole look. And as I thought, and I'm looking into the monitor again, sorry, as I thought, this is actually really pretty. It's kind of toned down all of the gray and made a nice section to look at. It's more, I don't know, I don't want to say romantic, but it's just got something about it that I can't explain, obviously, that I really like. Because I wanted to take some of this color and drown it out. Because I felt like, geez, it's just gray to the max. And I am looking at the thing again. I apologize. I have so many habits to break. But since I'm doing it, I might as well finish. Okay. Okay. So, did I get it both eyes? Let's see. Right here and right here. I'm just in love with this eye. I think what I have going on in this eye is a little bit of corner coverage. So I'll just put that in there and see if that is what it is. I actually think it is. So I really like this, and I think if I go any further, I'm just gonna really make a mess of it. So what I'll do, since I can't stop myself, is I will put down a little layer of inspiration, what I always need, and what Carolina gives me. Inspiration here, a very pinkish color, from what I can tell. I just want it at the very edge of this gray look. And it's very shiny, which makes it just a dream to work with. Oh, and on whole, this palette is amazing. It just feels right when you use it. It's like, wow. Sorry, I slipped again. I'm sitting on the corner of my bed. Okay, let me see. Did I get it? Well, I don't know that I nailed it. Like, there's something about this on this side that I'm looking at and kind of don't know what I did. But I think if you look at it as a whole, it's an interesting mix of copper, silver, and light pink. So all I would do now is normally just check the sides and see if there's any, dust, and kind of drag that out and bring it down. And I know the fingers aren't used a lot nowadays. It seems like everybody shies away from it. But you can honestly, do some work with your fingers. So anyway, this is my look. I hope it turned out mediocre. It kind of reminds me of the Galaxy. So what I'm going to call this look is Galaxy. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have a great evening. Bye. Hello. Yes, I'm back just for another moment. I wanted to tell you, because of copyright purposes, I was watching the movie Four Christmases, and you can hear it in the background. I'm very sorry I did not mute that beforehand. Sometimes I think they're really quiet, and they're not. And then again, I wanted to say thanks to everyone. I think this is a really cool look, and I think as long as you don't stare at it too hard and too critically, that you can actually say, wow, I'd enjoy this look. I think I'm gonna wear this for the office party. I'm just telling you. So maybe not the lipstick, maybe I'll go for more of a red, but I'm gonna do something like this, and I'm really happy that I got that in the mail today, and I could share this with you. So if you're thinking about a new palette, it's $49, quite an investment, but there is a lot to work with. I know there's a long way for me to go with that. So for that reason, and for what I'm seeing right now, this is good. So I hope you like it, and I will be back again tomorrow. Bye.